Things. I'm Will Forge. Today we will forge. Now, I am I gotta make my image because I just went straight in. So let's see. Export as cover photos. We'll say what do I name this one? Shooting fusion coils. Boom. Okay. No, right. Oh no. Cancel. Whoops. I've got to save that off as a JPEG. That's the whole point of saving it off in the first place. Otherwise, it was already captured by the Windows or the game tab thing. I really need to see if I can find out how to just use that. Let's see. People have come in and been like, "What the hell is this?" and left. Already. 2 people. It says chat rate is 2%. Wait, hold on. Is someone in here? No. I switched to live chat. I just say chat rate 2%. What is that? The stream at the most recently available time. Weird. And then it just went down to 0. Okay. Whatever. Must have been a glitch. Because no one's in the chat yet, so there's no way it was a 2%. Or not 2, but not 2%, but 2 messages per something. Okay, so we've got some tubes, some pipes. Yesterday I was helping someone with their stream, or their map. I think I'm going to add this. I really like this thing here. But while I added it and copied it and made it to where it wouldn't clip and made it to where it looks good, it's also not... That clip is in like it's clipping into the light. And I don't want that. I want this thing to be... I think I need to scale it. And that's the problem. It's a non-scalable version, so... I think that unless I want to, yeah, I'm gonna have to get the other version and then scale that, which means I'm gonna make that one, clip it into there, and then to make it a starting position, it's gonna be in lights. It's gonna be in Forerunner light, Forerunner no light, gravity receiver, and this is basically a gravity receiver, according to how I'm designing it, like what it is. And then we're going to scale that up. We're going to select the other one and delete it. And then we're going to scale... Wait, what? Am I on the... Oh, that's with light. Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh wait, yeah it is. I understand what happened. It did not magnet to where I thought it magneted. Why is this one not magneting to that one? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, I guess I will not magnet them. No, it needs to be in some way. Yeah, it's just not snap. Like, it's got the magnet thing lighting up and it's not going. Ugh. I swear. Okay, I need to turn my menu back on. Okay. I'm gonna turn magnets off and turn them back on and see if that does anything. Anything at all. Alright, we're going to switch to mouse and keyboard. And we're going to turn... That is not mouse and keyboard. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me, Infinite. There we go. And then we'll go this way. I think magnets are not on. Let's see if the magnets will work with mouse and keyboard. No. Nothing. Okay, well, in that case, maybe it's the object. Not wanting to magnet to that other object. So let's try and go up and magnet to there. Nope. It's definitely not magneting at all to the correct spot. As you can see, it's lighting up that one. Instead of magneting to there, it's going down every single time. This doesn't make any sense. I have a feeling Forge is broken. I gotta quit and come back in. There's a fresh boot of the game and everything, so like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a server thing. Latest version. Okay. Proficiency in long swords. Whoa, Rose, this is worthless. Halo Infinite players, after getting the bandit, dropping the excuse me, the commando. Excuse me. Since the nerf, I've had to stop myself from always picking it up out of habit. It's only the best in very specific situations now. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, even with the update they had made to it to make it better, I don't know if it was... I still didn't pick it up all that often. Like, I often would just rely on the pistol and AR. But it still was good, it's just, you know, just an interesting... That's with the light, that's with no light. Okay, now snapping is working. Good. Let's go there then. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Now we scale it up just a tad. It's scaling it in that direction more than anything, and we need to scale it this way. I think I need to get rid of the other lights, actually, and just find a new with light. Yeah, that's it. So this is just the grav lift receiver. No lights, just glowing. And here we go. So that's not in the... That's not touching the outer rim. It's not touching the outer rim over here. Let's see if we can center it even better. There we go. That's good. In fact, you know what? What am I doing? This just needs to be centered up here again. Because that would actually center it, and then I'll just bring it down again. It's actually going to block off this electricity, so I don't even know if I need those special effects anymore, but we're going to leave them. So that if players do find a way to see it, it'll be there. There we go. That cube, by the way, is not going to be there, which means this might be able to move up farther. And these might not connect to this part anymore unless I make this taller, because I think I need to put some kind of capper on this, like some kind of... Maybe some fins, like something to these effect, maybe something else, I'm not sure yet, but you know what, I do know what I want. I showed you guys how to make this the other day, and I might not do it the way that I did it on stream but the other day, because I might want some lights shining into the middle instead of just... Why is it doing that? Okay. Let's go with that lower square. Come on now. That's the one I want. I want you to go there. What are you doing? Oh, the big hex. Surely it has a magnet point on itself. That's corners. So strange. I can move this out by just grabbing it. This would be a good one, though. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's like the perfect one. Look at the way it like transitions into the ground and everything right there. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not at chat. Here. Right, okay, look at that. We got somebody. How you doing? Oh, I'm in the thing with no light. Ah, that's not what I want. I need this one. What? Nope. Not what I want. There we go. Well, first off, it's got a light in it, so now it needs its rotation corrected because they always mess up. There we go. Excuse me. Sudden itchy eye. Let's see. Get rid of the no light version. There we go. And then we need mouse and keyboard. Found out all that stuff I was doing before to try and get the mouse and keyboard to not mess up whenever I switch between them was dumb. It was all dumb. All I have to do is move the mouse a little bit before I hit Control W. Like, I do have to go into the menu and do this. But once you're here, like, see, it kind of messed up because I was already in mouse and keyboard. But once you're here, you just move the mouse around and then hit Control W and it won't shift forward. It was so obvious, and I just, for some reason, could not figure that out. Okay, we're gonna magnet to that one so we have the correct height. And then we're gonna move over here and hopefully magnet to here. Hopefully that doesn't move us down too much because I know that first one was... Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Okay, cool. I want to put a bunch of these around here. I think is the plan for now. It will be very simple, but it'll be good. And it might be something where, because like this is what the, basically what the you know, the arc portal, which creates a slip space portal up here. I might put a little slip space portal up here in between them, like an effects, like a slip space portal. Because the idea is that it's teleporting them everywhere to all of their respective receivers. So yeah, that's will be a pretty clear visualizer of what it's doing. Let's turn off magnets again. Do that. Copy it again. If there wasn't that, like, that bug where dynamic objects, like lights, for example, which are always dynamic, you know, jeez, it's in the middle. It's working in the middle, and then it's not working. There it is. Right, there was one point where it definitely popped up with the other square for this corner. Oh, come on. What are you doing to me? Well, this is the right height. It's just like that one. I need to move it out. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Let's move this out. Okay. Are these any good? Or should I go with something thinner? I'm beginning to see that this is very... They're so thick, you won't even be able to see through them all that much. But I think that's probably a good thing. We're going to see how that turns out. But I think it'll be good by the end, but we'll see. Once I put that special effects in the middle. I think I'm going to put an invisible kill ball in the middle as well. Or I could put... What if I put an invisible teleporter that could teleport you to one of these at random from this middle? So like if you have the grapple shot, like, and you just happen to be like, what if I go up there? And you hop into it. It's just like, no, yeah, it's a slip space portal. It straight up tells you, it sends you where you need to be. And some of the time, it could send you out to, I was thinking about making some visual-only versions of these, just right out there, like one over there, and one all the way over there. And just sometimes it'll teleport you out there, outside the map, and you end up in a kill volume and you die. So it's like, yeah, don't do that. Don't jump in the slip space portals, please. It's a bad idea. I could do that. It would be funny. Let's not move it up, please. What do you guys think about that? Would that be awfully stupid? Okay, so this central column looks like a giant fusion coil. A giant hexagonal fusion coil. Let's see. Okay. FX. We need energy. Where is the slip space portal? Barrier. It's the energy spiral in. That's it. There we go. Right there in the middle. Go a little higher. Does it clip down through that hex? maybe. I think what I want to do is actually shrink these a bit. Or move them down. One or the other. I don't need them to be, you know, outside of that. But yeah, this would be very cool. Then we can put a teleporter. We can put the teleporter's pad inside of the floor there. Or just leave it. But make it like a little cylinder teleporter like area box. And if you grapple shot up here and you decide, yeah, I'm gonna see what happens, the screen will go black and suddenly it'll teleport you out here where the fusion coils appear. And I think that'd be pretty funny. I think that'd be a cool little mechanic that will make the entire map feel more alive, more like it's supposed to, you know. And then we need another one of these on the other side. And this one's no longer a dynamic object, so we know it doesn't need to, its rotation didn't get messed up, that's what I'm saying. Do that bug, but we do need to move it to make it no longer Z-fight. So that is where we pause it, move the joystick, and move the mouse and keyboard. Move the mouse around a little bit, and there. No problems. Basically, if we move it and move it back up, it won't end up in the exact location it was before, and it will no longer Z-fight. Now we just, you know, we can leave it or we can move it up to fill the gap between these hexes. I actually kind of like that idea. Yeah, map looking pretty good. Thanks. Yeah. I still haven't heard back from Klen. I think he's still on vacation. Oh, I didn't move the mouse. See, that's what I mean. So it's moving by... That's exactly what I did. Wrong. See? So, let's just snap it to there and see if that's a good height. Anyway. It's not a bad height, but I kind of want this to be centered in those. Oh, that was it? That's... Oh, jeez. Forgot I had magnets on. Actually, I can just... Yeah, there we go. Get out of that. Okay, yeah, that's centered vertically. And it connects to each of them around the circle. And now it's about lowering those hexes. So there's a whole bunch of cool stuff going on up here involving these in this this whole setup here. And now it is a matter of, okay, magnets are off, good. Making these look right. Maybe I don't want to move them down. I just want to leave them there. Well, I'm kind of clipping through in a weird way. It definitely looks awkward. If I move them all the way down to here, how would that look? Open and weird. Maybe what I need to do is actually make... I might move these all around the hex just a bit to look like they're more lined up with these columns than with this hex. You see what I mean? Just a little bit different. And I'm probably just going to grab them and rotate them around because they're already in a decent location. I just need... Oh, you know what? I need to probably select this special effects first so that it's the pivot point because it's right in the middle of them all. And it doesn't need to it doesn't matter which way this is rotated. So if I snap it by 1 degree and I rotate it, I could get it to line up perfectly with the hex. That'll kind of look like the hex's feet is sending it like a, you know, up the tube into there. Oh yeah, that's lined up with the corner. Into there, and then that's sort of depositing it into the slip space field directly. That kind of gives it a weird, awkward catty corner look, though. So now I'm thinking about rotating all of the hexes. I had them lined up awkwardly, sort of toward these sides, kind of intentionally, but they kind of, it's not really working visually, I think. It's kind of cool down here, but it doesn't really work very well up here. Oh, it wasn't even lined up with all of their corners anyway. Let's see. What would be a good answer for this? Should I just rotate these columns over, or no? With these? I am so torn. I guess I will. Let's do it. Let's see what that looks like. They're already all aligned with each other, so if I rotate them all together, it shouldn't be a problem. The real problem is going to be rotating all this glass. Like selecting it all. I should have prefabbed these tubes. I should do that right now in case I need to reselect them. I need to prefab all of these tubes as their own individual columns. So I can just select the tube itself each time instead of selecting the entire thing all over again. Like that. And honestly, I should have made this originally and then prefabbed it and then copied them over. Oh wait, how many objects are in them? 9. Okay, cool. So I can have like 10 of these and still be fine. Well more than 10, but I just mean like the stuff up top plus these. Well within the window of acceptable. Let's see. Wait, I saw plus. Yeah, that glass. Don't want to leave anything behind. Here we go. Okay. Man. I really want to make my map idea where I expand the environment based on the number of players. I was just thinking about how to do it and a cool way to do it. Like I was thinking like on match start, you just check it, right? And now I'm thinking, what if you don't check it on match start? What if you check it every in seconds? And when a new player joins, they'll join in, and then after a second or two, suddenly the map expands. And that way you can open it up in the custom games browser, right? And play a 2v2 match. And then as people join and drop out, the map will dynamically shift its size, right? And I could just like, I could set it up to be pretty freaking cool. And it'd be great on Derelict. That has no vehicles though. So like, a lot of people would be like really bored of Derelict, so I don't know if that's a good idea to start with Derelict. But it would be, like, I can't think of a way to expand that to have vehicles and make sense. But it would be really cool, I think. Like, if you make it like where Derelict is like a 2v2 arena, and then as you add more players, immediately afterward, there's like, expands, and there's suddenly more people and all this stuff. It'd be really cool. Okay, here's a question. Here's a thought. What if I rotate this hex down here? And this hex. With this. So the whole thing is rotated so that these things... Like, what if I did this? Back to straight. This direction. Back to cardinal directions, basically. But the whole hex is rotated. So I keep my the way that it looked, the way that it was relative to that hex. And then up here, this hex is now rotated relative as well. Actually, I could even rotate this hex back so that it meets in with these more evenly. Yeah, I might do that. Because it doesn't need to be lined up with that hex necessarily. But it feels like this one would be lined up with the environment, like the hex is underground. So I feel like it should probably line up here as well. I don't know. You know what I mean? But nah, I'm gonna rotate this one back. If I reset rotation, what will happen? Okay, and then I can go 15 degrees. There we go. That's where it was before. And then, what I might do is also scale this. It's gonna go up or down? Oh, it's gonna go both directions. Scale this, and then with magnets off, bring it down to there. Will, should I watch Brokeback Mountain in 4K or The Notebook on 4K tonight? Lol. I have not seen all of either. I have seen both of them on TV. And it's a travesty, I'm sure. But I don't... Oh no, I scaled the wrong way. But I don't often watch the kinds of movies that involve... Like basically love story movies all that often. My wife isn't especially into them either, so she doesn't force me to. So our date nights are like The Mandalorian. And stuff like that. So I could not tell you. I could not tell you. Okay, that's scaled magically to the right location. In both directions. I was trying really hard to get to scale and it didn't seem like it wanted to, and then suddenly it worked. I think these need to be rotated one more tick back, and they don't need to line up flawlessly with where they were before, because the problem is that they're not lining up their hexes that they're above properly. But yeah. No, I have no, I could not tell you. Both critically acclaimed movies. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they're not my cup of tea, because I just don't watch love stories all that much. Okay, so that works. Looks good. I like it. And now we need to connect these to something. And the weird thing, I realized, by the way, is that it's not lined up with the rest of my map. As you can see, I didn't line it up between the towers. I put it at 0, 0, whatever, you know? So the towers need to be shifted over to line up with this. Okay, what about Top Gun versus Titanic? I have seen Titanic, and it was really good. I have not seen all of Top Gun that I remember. I might have watched all of it as a kid, but I don't remember, and I haven't seen the new Top Gun. So, my wife doesn't like Tom Cruise. He's got murderer eyes. Like crazy murderer eyes. What was that? Why is... Oh, it's the glass. Okay. Why is the glass so high on this one? What? Did all of these go in wrong? It should be right over here. Oh man, all of these are wrong. So again, no clue. I seen The Whale. It was a great movie. I think I've seen The Whale too, but I don't remember very well. Also, probably a good movie. Have you seen The Perfect Storm? Since you're talking about boats, watch that if you're looking for a feel-good movie. Yeah. Don't trust that as a feel-good movie. I was joking. Okay, this did not. Look at that. It's not actually on mouse and keyboard. No, yeah, I don't know, honestly. I would say... Haha, yes, that was a good movie. Yes, it was a good feel-good movie, right? I think whenever I can scale these, I'm going to replace them with these with a proper beam, by the way. Whenever effects can scale, I'm going to scale them. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's a good question, to be honest. It's a very good question. Oh man, it's obvious that they're not mirrored. Look at that. I didn't mirror them across the 0. I just mirrored them from that side over to here. Huh. So like that one to that one's gap was just made. Jeez. Okay. I think I need to reposition these completely to be across the 0, which means... How to do this. Okay, I think I know how to do this. Okay. Okay. Perfectly coincided with the with me figuring out how to do it. By the way. Why are you... Oh, I gotta reselect the middle piece as the first one. There we go. There we go. That is across the middle. At 0, 0. Interesting. Oh, well, somehow it got off-center, but at least it's rotated around a central point that is at 0, 0. So that's good. Now it's at 0, 0, right now. Okay, so now I need to... I have the correct location, so let me go ahead and move this one into it. And then... magnet to the right spot, please. That's not what I was looking for right there. Okay, go back over here. Oh, weird. It's using that piece as the magnet point. Why is it doing that? Okay, get rid of that. Then select it. Make it be our last piece that we selected. So it'll magnet there. And then we slide it over and line it up here. Yes, that's a good movie. Yeah, it is. Welcome to the chat, everyone, by the way. I see there's a lot of people joined recently, so... where is my... Oh, that's a weird thing to be using to move it. Why? No. Okay, we're gonna select this and then that. And that will give us a... Nope, didn't do it. It didn't switch. Okay. It's like I go too fast for the server or something to keep up, and that's why it does that weird thing where it switches wrong. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to eyeball it, and we're going to say that that's close enough to perfect. The way we're going to eyeball it is we're going to clip this wall through that wall, and we're going to watch it at the very moment that it switches from right there, where this line appears versus that line appears. And as you can see, you can be like, boom, Boom. You see? And you want to try and get right in the middle of those two spots. Or if nothing, you go with this one because it looks like it's cleaner. Whereas this one feels a little bit off. So we'll go with that. And now this piece is lined up this way and this way. So we can go ahead and delete this thing. And we can rely on that one to be in the correct spot and that it's across from there. We don't have to redo this one. But we might, because what we're going to do is we're going to select this and that. We're going to merge them together. And then we're going to select that. We're going to select this piece in the middle again. And we're going to duplicate them all together. And then we're going to rotate them around. Now we're going to go and magnet them back in place. Why is it going up? I need to go to world movement. There we go. And turn snapping back on. Or back off again. Let's see. Why is it doing this? Oh, okay, because I'm not close enough. Okay. Snap. Oh. Snap the bottom to the top. I want bottom to bottom. There we go. Okay, so now we can delete the old one that was here. And either of these, really, because they look like they did get really well centered. Oh wait, this is still the same one because it turned around, so this is that one. So these will be in the exact same location. And these should be lined up correctly now. It's really good. And then they're around that central piece, and now I just need to worry about that one and delete it. Because it's not in the right spot. This one needs to be rotated around there. Oh, just think how amazing Halo would be if it was Halo 2 with Halo Infinite's Forge system. Oh my god. Or like, yeah. Either that or Halo 3. Either Halo 2 or Halo 3 would work. I really, like, I feel like they didn't do, dual wielding, enough effort. You know what I mean? They didn't put enough effort into dual wielding over time. I think that they could have, like, Halo Reach should have had some dual wielding. And my take is that dual wielding has some promise. Okay, I'm not magneting the right one because I need to hold that there. And I need this one to be the first one I select. So I gotta select that and that. They should have eventually done away with dual wielding being one animation. Like one... Wait, what the heck? Magnets are on. Am I not anywhere close to it? Yeah, no, I'm close to it. What the heck? Deselect all. Select that one first, then that one. And the magnet's on. What is happening? What happened to my magnets? Ah... What's going on? Okay, well, I know it's in the right spot that way. Let's go the right spot this way. You can eyeball this, it's not a big deal. It's a very big glowing orb in the middle. I think we got it lined up pretty good. That's fine, but that was really annoying. Let's bring that back. Okay, so now we've got that, and let me make sure that this is magneted to the middle. Hey, look at that. Okay. Anyway, I mean, I like Infinite, but the quality of work isn't great in this game. No weapons are risk versus reward like Halo 2. Yeah. Or like the equipment in Halo 3. This one's not lined up correctly, is it? What happened here? Those are clearly both lined up, but this one's clearly not, and we just used it to duplicate across to there. And my music stopped. Gosh, get the music back. The music stopped and instantly lost someone as a viewer. I blame the fact that the music stopped. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely not lined up. I need to redo this, actually. And what I really need to do is get... Why was that there? That was like inside of it. I need this gap here between these two. So I need to duplicate these. And then move this one in here. Let's see, the connection is horrible. The maps have no great map flow. The matchmaking alone in Halo 2 is a billion times better. Yeah. I think it wasn't really at start like at launch, but it eventually became much better. Okay. What are we listening to? Which one's this? Halo... Ah, Halo Legends. Voice chat, proxy chat, social playlist, ranked playlist, clan ranking. I think removing chat was an active decision for Halo Infinite. I don't think that was an accident. Why is this not... Oh my god. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think they intentionally removed chat, and they were like, yeah, we, because they didn't want, they wanted to keep the, why is it doing this? The last one is the one it's using as a magnet? Why is it? Oh, I'm dumb. That is the way it works. Isn't it? That the last one's the one, so you deselect and reselect. I'm being so dumb. Okay, here we go. Snap. Now that should give me my gap there more correctly, and also they should be lined up with each other more accurately as well. So I just need to... I'm going to delete the one that I just placed. Wait. No. No, it's not accurate. It's off. Man. That was almost a mistake. What happened here? Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm redoing it. Okay, sorry. Only thing bad about Halo 2 is modding, lol. Was modding or lack of modding? Also, the aim in Halo 2 Infinite, in Halo Infinite, why they change it to have auto aim on the left move stick beyond me. Halo's always had that, hasn't it? Whenever you've always, well, at least since Halo 3, at least. Why is it doing this? It's suddenly, like, forgotten how to copy my objects. Please copy them in the correct, like, placement. What is going on here? Online ranked modding. Oh, okay, gotcha. The thing I didn't like about Halo 2 was actually that they had the extremely annoying, like, meta of the button combos, which were not intended for the game, and broke the entire experience. It was just like, I don't feel like a proper super soldier fighting someone if they, like, I don't feel like any of this makes any sense whenever you lunge across the map with a rocket launcher, or whenever you, frickin' rapid melee so fast the animation isn't even there. You know what I mean? I didn't like that at all. No Halo Infinite, you have to move to get auto aim. That's why left stick is so important with you when you aim right stick. Yeah, right stick aim. Yeah, no, I know, but they had that. They might have muted the right stick's auto aim to where the left stick is the only one practically, but they did have the left one in previous ones. And why when you jump you lose aim? You only lose aim when you jump if you stop also moving your joystick. Because if you're still moving in the air, I'm pretty sure you still gain that. But yes. Okay, I think I didn't hold it down long enough, and that's why I got all messed up with the first time I tried this. No, it's just straight up not magneting correctly. Like, come on, these are the exact same piece. They've been scaled the same. And yet that... Wait a minute, do I have more than one inside of this right now? I do. I understand now. There was already another one in here. And it's rotated incorrectly. Or this one is? Oh, no, it broke my rotation. I see. I understand now. Jesus Christ. Will it please not do that? I think? Yeah. Something here is rotated wrong. Why? It wasn't doing that before. I mean, was it? I don't think it was. Yep, it introduced a gap here. Jesus Christ. Or do they all have a gap? It's the original? Ah! When do they all get gaps? Weird. Okay. Okay, sorry. I need to reread all that. I need to catch up. And why, when you jump, you lose aim. That's why pros never strafe jump in this game versus old Halos, because you lose aim assist. That's why everyone changes looks, settings, 5000x, and nothing feels right. I miss Halo 2 and 3 select sense, and select sensitivity and be done. Yeah, there was a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, and I'm right there. I know it might help if I build it out. If I do that, hold down back to build it out. What was that explosion? Oh, it was that fusion coil that just dropped to its explosive demise. Oh, there it is. Anyway, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. And it did not fix that. But I am so annoyed by this that I can barely think about what you're saying. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway. I think maybe you're right, I don't know. I did really like, Halo 3's system, as well, though, I'm just saying. That Halo 3's or Halo 2's would be good, I think. Okay, if that's not aligned correctly, then, like, why is this happening? Is it that those over there, are broken in some way? Like, I copied them off of there, right? Which one is it? It's this one. Is this one crooked, or are the ones over there crooked? Because, like, it's just not working correctly. You see what I mean? I don't understand. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, map looks awesome. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm not like a major expert of the mechanics of Halo in that regard. I've tried to reproduce the feel of Halo in Unity and succeeded pretty well to my estimate for movement, but I didn't get into gunplay all that much and stuff like that. So the auto aim, the aim assist, I hadn't gotten to reverse engineering its qualities yet. If I just delete that one and keep the main one, how will those look? It's still, now it's just off. Are they all off? Look at that, they're not lined up. Jesus. Why is it doing this to me? Why is it doing this? I don't understand why they're doing these. They must all be angled weird or something, and I don't know how that happened. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I copied something wrong at some point, but anyway, let me get my primitives and get a block, get a primitive cube, rotate it by 15 degrees. Tired. Yeah? Did you stay up late? Let's see. But yeah, no, I think that, I think Halo Infinite still has a long way to go before it'll be like the best Halo experience ever. But it's the best Halo experience we have right now, in my opinion, mainly because Halo, you know, those other Halos are mostly dead even on MCC. It's really hard to find a match, you know. So like there's no, yeah, they're not lined up. Okay. I need these things to be lined up. Can't have Forerunner without perfection. Oof. That's going to be really hard to line up the view angle for. Magnets off. And slide over. Okay. I think that is... correct. I need to go down there and study that. Late to me is normal. That's what you said. Yeah. Why is the height wrong, too? No, it's not wrong. Apparently this is floating. That's weird. I don't think that these were floating over here. These are in the ground, right? Yes. And I mirrored across. Oh my god. What happened to height as well? Ah! This is so infuriating. Oh well, at least this side is... No, it's not all correct. It's not all messed up in the same way. Let's see. Where is my manipulator? Here. What the heck? Where's my move thing? Oh, there it is. Get off of... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, no. God. It's just really trying to mess me up. Oh, no. Gosh, dang it. Ah! Everything's going really wacky all of a sudden. Sorry, everyone. Give me a moment while I try and deal with all these bugs. Okay, so what I realized was that I might have adjusted... I might have moved it just now on a world movement axis, so I gapped this differently. It should have been on object. Jeez. Okay. So that needs to be replaced again. Again. That's kind of annoying. But yeah. Let's do this one more time. What did you think of that pic I sent last night? Oh, which one did you send me? That we were talking about. I know I replied to it and everything, so... Oh yeah, the Beaver Creek, yes. Noob, JK. Yeah, exactly. I feel very noobish with these bugs immediately hitting me. I think that your new Beaver Creek skybox is gorgeous compared to the way it looked before, and like it was good before. Now it's like gorgeous. It feels like straight. Yes, we do need an insecticide, a full blown like. We need like that one that was banned in the 90s because it killed children. We need that. Let's see. So I need here. Hold. Make sure that's not the reason I keep on getting messed up. We need that level of pesticide to get rid of all these bugs. Where is it gonna magnet? It doesn't appear to want to tell me. Okay, that's good. Let's see. That's what the next Forge update will be called. Insecticide update. Kill all the bugs. Yeah. I hope so. That'd be cool. Okay, which one of these was the correct one? I think the angled one is not correct. I think that this is the correct angle. Straight across. Oh, that winds up with that one, isn't it? And not this one. No, because this one's definitely right, so it's got to be this one. Because now they all look like they're at the same angle. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we're going to keep it on world. Yeah, world move. No, not world movement. We're going to go to object movement, and we're going to go mouse and keyboard and slide it back until basically we're here, which means, you know, just a little ways back. But it's going to go all the way up there, which I'm just going to fix that. I'm just going to deselect this one and select it as the last thing, so it ends up being my movement. There we go. It's like total Forge noob here. Why is it using that one again? Did I do it again? Did I forget that it's the first one you select with that? I think I did. What did I just do? Not what I wanted, but let's see if that actually does update. No, it doesn't. Okay. Not the button combo I meant to activate. Okay, this one first, then that one, and then we go in here and we switch to mouse and keyboard, and then we wiggle around to make sure it doesn't shift it, and then we finally get to move this thing over. Okay. There we go. Now we've got some good Forge action going on. Fun fact, all trees on that pic I sent are 2D billboards. Really? Oh, you made a much cheaper tree that are 2D. Can you do a parent object in the prefabs in this game like Halo 5? I think, yes, you can, but you don't pick it. I think in Halo 5 you could choose which object it was. Right now you don't pick it, but I'll show you where it is. It is the, see the blue outline on this one? That's not because it's a blue effect, that's because it's the parent. And if I were to, the only way to like change it, for example, is to like deselect that and reselect it. You know, and now it's no longer and the first one you select is the parent. So, wait, you can cycle the parent? Where? Is it in here and obvious and I should have known? Cycle parent. Oh my gosh. That's so obvious. Floor runner plinth, forerunner support, glass transparent, FX plasma beam. Oh man. There we go, nice. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, so if I switch it, it'll visibly change which one is blue. So I just gotta switch it and fix it and pick that. That's a lot slower than the way I usually do it, so I'll probably just, well, no, not really. I guess not. This one, that's the one I wanted it on. So that would be the one to move. So if I do it over here, yep, that's it right there. Okay, cool. Look at that. Learned something. Yeah, new every day. Look at that. I was about to say the exact... I was literally started saying that and looked up at the screen and saw what you had said. And I was like, yeah. And there you were, saying the exact same phrase. Let's see. Okay, these should all be basically lined up now. Close enough that it doesn't really matter. And now, let's see if they're lined up sort of, you know, gravitationally supporting the platform like they're kind of implied to be doing. Cool. Okay. This platform I copied across to over there, but then that one is actually farther out. It's like pokes out farther than over here does. And I think I like the way this one is more, right? So what I'm going to do is I rotated across the 0. I thought... Wait, how would it be different? Oh, no, that's right. I just haven't fixed this one yet. Right. I'm just being dumb. Duplicate these. Please don't shift them. It shifted them. For some reason, this side refuses to duplicate correctly. Maybe if it lets me duplicate it this direction instead, it'll fix? No. I already tried going up, so I'm just going to do these two. Because they at least duplicate correctly. And then I'm going to come over here, turn on magnets in a second. That one's rotated differently as well. Like, what is going on with this? I really, truly do not understand why this is happening. There's no dynamic object involved in this, so it shouldn't be breaking its rotation. Like, does it actually line up like that? Yes? Why are all of the rest of them rotated off a little bit by like 5 degrees compared to that one? Or rather, why is that one rotated like 5 degrees off from everything, all the others? I could not tell you. But I'm going to have to use it for now. Magnet, let's see, come on. Go on. You know you want to. Okay, well, we're going to select that one first. That should set the magnets over here. Wait, no. Last. Yeah, last. And now it's going to have a really weird movement. Where it's going to be rotating wrong. Or moving wrong. Okay, this is not right. Come on now. Okay, I need to change that thing's parent first before I do anything, because that was instrumental in making that work so much easier over there, and it will do so again here. Here we go. So now my magnets are not reset yet. Select that one, reselect it. There we go. Now I can move correctly and snap in there. I do not get this. I think I've got to fix this one somehow, but I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, to be honest. Is it just this end fin that's kind of rotated wrong? No. It's the whole thing, I guess. Well, it's also to blame for why they keep moving farther and farther out as they go this way. So, apparently, this was the first one I built, so this is like literally, well actually that one, the one that used to be here might have been, but yeah. I have a feeling this got rotated by 5 degrees. No, not 5 whole degrees, maybe 1. Okay, well that's back to where it was. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna move it over here. I'm gonna try rotating it. Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah, try rotating it by 5 degrees here, or by 1 degree here. I mean, okay, we're doing half a degree. It's literally half a degree off. Somehow, at some point, I rotated it by half a degree. Okay, I don't know if that was correct. So weird. So weird. Okay, anyway. We can move on from that. And we can just straighten these out. Let me get that cube and drag it over here and straighten them out, and then we'll have a proper central building set up. Oh. Hey. Is she okay? Okay. Let's see. Here we go. The question is, which structure is in the correct location? Definitely not that one. That one's really close. I think it needs to be farther away, more like this. Okay, so yeah, we moved this one out to match this one on the other side, and I think that's going to be the same case here. But we do need to move that to that one. Are you making money off these streams? Not yet. I would like to. That way it would support me continuing to do this into the future for an extended period of time. I mean, I am. Mr. Greencastle is donating $5 to me every month, which is not enough to, like, make it, like, a, you know, like, I would love to, like, get to a point where I was making enough money off this that I could just do it for the entire lifespan of Infinite. That would be amazing. To just, like, constantly be helping them make maps for the entire community, you know? But, I don't think that's going to happen yet, but I'm trying to watch every day to try and boost your channel. That would be amazing. I'm definitely getting views. Like, my views are climbing constantly. It's subscribers that aren't coming up. And honestly, well, they are, but it's like one, like every 3 days or so, new subscriber, something like that. Which isn't enough to eventually become monetized very quickly. I need to get to 1,000 before they'll let me be monetized. I'm sure everybody kind of knows that. Everyone of this generation has attempted a YouTube channel at some point, or at least looked into it, you know what I mean? So I figured most people do. Get it on that algorithm. Yes, I appreciate that. It's funny, it always recommends it to me. Oh, whoops. I probably should have used that to get their heights correct. But, I'm just going to select all the ones that are too tall, drag them down until they touch the ground, and, or maybe even, okay, I'm going to save it and try, okay, holding down, pressing X did not work. Wait, did it? No. No, it didn't. Because they're already clipping through the floor. I see that now. Okay. So just need to move this down. But yeah. So, I appreciate that a lot. Let's go to world movement. And I figure that the best way to do that would be to be helpful and make good content. So, if I make good maps, and I'm also helpful for anybody who's in the stream... Oh my gosh, what happened there? So remember whenever I adjusted down the height of the towers, it looks like this one is taller than all the rest. It's looking to be about that time that I just duplicate this one and go put it over there and delete the original and use this one. Where did my duplicate go? Oh, it's inside of it. Interesting. You know what I mean? Like, just delete the original. And it should all be gravy, you know? Magnets are on, and yet it's not magneting to anything. I'm just going to eyeball its location, and then that will give me the correct height without it magneting up into the air. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing for this one, which was the most like the original, out of all of them. Go over here. Why are my effects not moving with it? Oh, they are. It just very strangely broke the effects or created new ones. I have no idea what's going on with that. Hopefully that's not going to be a game-breaking bug and I don't need to fix anything. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, he said something. I'm surprised the Waterworks map wasn't more popular. That's a dope map. I mean, it's really cool. It is doing pretty well. Oh, weird. What's going on with this? There's a lot wrong going on here. I think it's doing pretty good as far as, like, you know, being on the, being like, it got recommended, you know, and all that stuff. So I think it's doing pretty good. It's just, it's gonna take a little bit of time to make the, to have an impact. And honestly, I need to do some more videos that are like advertising. I still need to make that video that advertises it. But I'm so, you know, caught up in, you know, parenting and stuff that I never get around to it. So that should be this one. There we go. That should fix that. Nope. Jeez. I hope that's good enough to... That's close enough to perfect. No, it's not. What the hell? What is happening? But yeah, basically parenting is very, time-consuming, so... There's no, yeah. See, I do map features on my channel, but I only get like 20 views. Gotcha. Yeah, the, that's pretty good though. I mean, let's see, hold on. Where's my... Why is it up there? I thought I shifted this before I copied it over. Okay, weird. That's a pretty good start though, you know what I mean? That's awesome. I think that honestly map recommendations, I was seeing like Do the McCool was like getting a lot of them at the beginning. It's very reflective of the player base that are using the custom game browser. So when you're going to get a lot more views whenever the custom game browser updates, and people are starting to look again at like what are some good maps, and even your older videos will start getting good maps because you did old recommendations, you know. And by doing some recommendations previously, yeah, I need that cube back. Apparently, I need to rebuild the cube and then put it in there to line everything up properly. You see what I mean? Like that's gonna probably increase views over there, because, you know, yeah. Personally, I don't think that this is a dead game. I think it's a sleeping game. I think that people are going to return to it eventually, like they did with Fortnite, for example, back whenever it was like, you know, it died. Fortnite died a long time ago and came back. And I think that's probably going to happen as they do some kind of, no, don't magnet, please. With one of their updates, it's going to be big. I think that's going to be what will eventually, you know, revive it fully. Gotta go, phone on 10%. Ah, geez. Well, I'll catch you later. Let's see. I do map features on my channel. Yeah. I think that everyone's going to, like, all that is going to happen because it's just a, you know. And Forge Hub was a big help, but the new website seems janky. Oh, they did like an update? I never saw the website before. Never really paid attention to Forge Hub before, to be honest, which is weird, but I didn't. I played custom game browser on Master Chief Collection, then that was really cool, but I didn't get a lot of other people's downloaded maps before that, like I should probably have done. like I would have enjoyed. I didn't do it. But yeah. Honestly, so one thing I would like to see supported in the UI, like the UI is one of the main problems with Infinite, to be honest. I think they really need to update the UI to have a, well, apparently I didn't select that one. to support what we actually do to play it. You know what I mean? Forge was, let's see, did you forge in Halo 5? I did not at all. I skipped Halo 5 completely. I didn't even get a Xbox One because I saw the trailer where Master Chief was in the cloak, you know, and he was walking along the dunes, and I was like, cool. Reminds me of Destiny. You guys are definitely trying to do the cloak thing like Destiny. Cool. Here's the problem with that. Master Chief has got power armor. He doesn't need any kind of protection from sand. It's not hiding him. He's walking on the tops of the dunes, like up there. So he's not hiding from any aerial units flying overhead. He should be walking at the bottom of the dunes if he's going to be trying to hide from airplanes, or you know, orbital scanners. He's like, you know, he doesn't need to worry about sand because of energy shields, and his armor is just designed to where it wouldn't need to worry about sand. There's so many problems that I have with that cutscene. I watched that and went, they don't understand the lore. This campaign's gonna suck. And I was like, I'm probably not gonna get it. And then they said, hey, we're not doing like co-op, and it was like, then you're missing me. Sorry, I don't want to do. I want my split screen co-op, and I'm not gonna lie, they got me this time in part because they claimed they were going to have co-op. Like I looked, I had already gotten the game and was already playing it. Like they were like, yeah, we're gonna add it later, and I was like, all right. But that lie is definitely one of the reasons why I got Halo Infinite immediately. I would have probably waited to see if they hadn't lied so well and tricked me. But then they had Forge, and I would have gotten it for Forge anyway. So this Forge is enough that I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting this. You know what I mean? So I was like, so I'm not like upset about having gotten Infinite, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm having a lot of fun. I probably would have had some fun with Halo 5 as well. But that storyline, I could tell it was going to be shit before they got it, and at least Halo Infinite's storyline is really good, in my opinion. So I was like, you know, at least it's good. I'm not too upset about having gotten into it. You know what I mean? But that's like my most like negative version of my take, I think that you could say, because I'm extremely positive about how Halo Infinite is going. But I do feel like we were a little bit lied to there, and it bothers me. In case anyone was ever wondering if I, you know, was bothered by anything involved. But anyway, see, did you forge in Halo 5? Yeah, the Halo 5 promos were a bunch of lies. The whole thing with him versus the other guy was a big lie. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think I need a block, and I just selected all of this. I need to turn this onto a prefab, and then that way I can move it in a second. Oh, my lights are not part of my prefab. They are? Oh, not all of them though. Okay. Let's see, I think my negative take just now made me lose some viewers. But that was, you know, like I said, that's as negative as I go. I am not a negative person about Infinite at all. But yeah, let's see. So if I snap this here, and then I duplicate it, I snap another one into it, right? And then I select this. Not that one. Deselect that one. There we go. Because it's true. We all think it because it's true. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. They definitely did a bait and switch there. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely a bait and switch with that stupid campaign stuff. But, and the fact that they made, you know, magnets on? Where are my magnets? Where are they? I'm not getting literally any magnets. What does it mean magnets are on? What are you talking about? Okay, I guess it did turn the magnets on, it just wasn't telling me. Music turned off though. Waterworks is amazing. The community is mostly children, I presume. They don't respect the classics, but anyone who takes the time to look at that map knows it's a mind-blowing creation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, we're just at a quiet part in the song. It's not off. There we go. I think that the community is pretty young, so you know maybe they won't notice things like that. But I think yeah, no. I think that eventually, if it ends up in a playlist, they'll get a good chance to, like, try something new, you know? I think I need to adjust where this man cannon is launching now, because it was adjusted to a very specific location. And now I need to adjust it the other way. Like, they, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there we go. Bring this all the way back to 0, it looks like. Which is good, I like that. I would rather be at 0. And I left this cube here in case I need to copy anything else over like that. That clearly did not get moved over. So I can now duplicate this, do that, select this. Actually, let's see. Select this first, select that, move it over, magnet it to there, and now it's in the exact new location as the other one. Oh, I missed a floor panel. So grab one of these, move it back over here, so I don't have to duplicate it every time. And then that, actually, that first, so the magnets are over here, and then move it over here. There. Now, I don't know if I missed anything else. We'll find out. But yeah, I think that with a lot of like if the maps like my waterworks are in matchmaking, right? Then we will see. I think like if they make it into a playlist, then we'll see people like really giving it a try and then falling in love with it again. But I kind of hope that hydrostatic is the one that gets in there. What the heck? Okay, physics. What's the problem with this platform? Well, the fusion coil just landed on me. Where did the fusion coil spawn? Because I need to move that. Or it didn't land on me, but it had that it's like thing, you know, burst over. I just realized I need to get that in there. Ah, what did I do? I don't have an opening on the top or the bottom anymore. Okay. I need to figure that out. I'll probably just bring down this tube a bit until it's open at the top so I can load it in. But yeah. And have them shoot up through there. Uh-oh. Yeah. I built the entire thing, and the only other way through would be through the floor. So that's not going to have any good physics. You know, happy moments there for me to go with. So I think that if I put something really big at the bottom, I can hide grav lift beams so that they don't shoot you through whenever you get next to this thing. Because that'd be kind of weird. And then yeah, but I also need to get these into those tubes. So we'll get to that in a little bit, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to keep this little grav lift thing. I mean, this little energy, you know, bridge piece. I'll delete it over here and see what that looks like. Like, basically, I'm thinking it's just going to be an overlook. And it's such like you hop down from there, you know? Because I was going to have a little ramp there, but then I realized I got it so close to these that the ramp wouldn't make any sense. So the ramp ended up being here. And also I wanted the ramp to be more intricate. You have to turn, go a good distance. That was weird physics. And then go over here. Weird physics over here as well. I think I might have to save and quit and go back in to fix those physics issues. But for now, I guess I'll just keep building because I don't really need to worry about it too much. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a little platform here. It's kind of overlooking this area as well, so it pokes out. That'd be pretty good. It'd also make a good weapon placement point. But yeah. So I think to do that, I think I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna do? Well, first off, this all needs to be ungrouped because I don't want it to be a prefab anyway. These columns, what happened there? Something didn't move over correctly. Are they all like that? Oh. I thought I snapped them to a good location. Apparently I never did. Apparently I misaligned them to begin with. This one seems worse than the others, though. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna assume, actually, that something happened whenever I saved and quit after placing these, and that... Yeah, because look at that, they're different. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with it didn't save the location correctly before I quit one time. But yeah, there we go. Oh, I think... Oh, that's weird. This one doesn't even have a texture set up. I'm just gonna copy this one. And then reset its rotation. I flipped them over, so like this is... using these for all the wrong thing. Let's see, and then we're gonna magnet them to here, and then find a place where I can select the other one, and then delete it. So now we've got the correct one here. It should be slightly blue. Yeah, I went with a blue that looks a lot like, let's see, or rotate it. It's a game, I think, moving prefabs. Make them act weird. I heard you should ungroup a prefab before you move it. Yeah, it can be, but I think that this one, it might have just been, yeah, you might be right, that just didn't shift over straight. Hopefully it didn't mess up too much. Why is the floor doing this? And okay, sometimes that fixes if you do this. I've seen that before, where it fixed it if you go into like the physics, into the physics mode version. Gave myself all the vehicles there for, you know, playtesting purposes. What the hell just happened? What was that? I don't even know. It seems like a fusion coil. Yeah, no, it's still doing it. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with the fusion coil. It keeps on exploding over here. Is there actually a fusion coil over here that's blowing up? Like, what happened? Do I have it like really high up? I don't understand. Or is it somehow bouncing? I put it so far down over here now. I don't know what's going on. That's kind of a cool earthquake effect, though. Yeah. If you could only trigger it when you wanted to. Is someone else in your map messing with you? Maybe. That's one of the problems with Infinite's Forge, is that you can't find out from that. Why did this happen? Definitely exactly what you were talking about the prefabs getting messed up whenever you copy them and move them and stuff. And I probably didn't hold down the button long enough, and since these are dynamic objects, so they are getting rotated poorly. Oh my god. That might be explaining why these things, when these were the primary object, they were rotating the entire column. Okay. That explains a lot. When the prefab, the primary object is a dynamic object, then the entire prefab gets messed up. And I think that in this case, that was what was happening earlier, whenever I kept on having trouble with these. Okay, I thought I magneted into something up here, but maybe not. Must have just had them centered this way and then angled so that they didn't quite, they were just above that there. That's good. And then down here it should be, yeah. It's not quite centered left or right. I'm getting to go inside to grab this thing because there's glass in the way. This one's centered, so this one got messed up. Oh jeez. Well, at least that's decent. Okay, there we go. Put it back in the middle. And there we go. Okay, that should work. And these are all going to get eventually replaced. Wait, what's up with that? What are these? Where did these go to? Ah, they go to this one. Yeah. Something got really messed up with the map at some point whenever I was doing all those duplicating. And I was just, I guess, not doing it safely enough. That's why I was having all those troubles earlier. That's frustrating, though. I just realized I did not add those to the prefab of the other one, so they're not actually in there. I think I'm going to not copy this. If I ever have to adjust anything, if it turns out that these adjustments where I fixed it are not good because of something going wrong, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to have these in the prefab. I'm just going to recreate the prefab without them, and then copy just the main tower, and then copy these as a prefab, and then let them be all annoying and janky for themselves, and only themselves. Okay, magnets are off. Good. Don't want to let go of that when magnets are on. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. And all of them should have their energy things. They don't. Where are these? Supposedly, where do these end up? There they are. Streak of blue, straight up. That's so weird. I'll look around. But anyway, I was going to say one of the problems with Infinite is, I don't know if I even finished that sentence, was that you can't see a roster of players in Forge. And that's really frustrating, because if someone was in here messing with me like you had suggested, then I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't be able to find out until I found them on the map. Like, they'd have to be, you know what I mean, like I just have to search for them and hopefully find them. It would just be a complete mystery. And that's kind of an annoying little problem. Honestly, why I shouldn't keep my thing open, my lobby open, but I think it is actually right now. There's a dude that I reported and got, I think I got him banned, for temporarily at least, from Halo MCC, because he went and copied, or he went into one of my maps while I was trying to forge on it, and I left it on overnight by mistake, and it was just easier to like not have to load it up again, so I guess I just kind of left it on, and he came in and deleted like half my map just to fuck with me, and I was like, okay, that's not cool. So, like, I don't report people for a lot, but I'm reporting this guy for that. So I reported him, and they actually said the decision was that I think I got an email that said the decision was that he got temporarily banned, and I was like, cool. I've been working so much. I'm sneaking a look at this right now, but I definitely have to see what you're cooking up here. Yeah. So what I've got here is a Forerunner structure that is going to have these fusion coils, once I reopen these, shooting up through these tubes. Oh, I could just move a panel of glass probably to get it open again. Anyway, shooting up through these to, it's just going to be a grav lift down here, right? That's going to launch them up through the tube, right? And, or in here somewhere. Also, hi, I'm back. Game really should default to invite only. Yeah, I think so too. So basically it's going to launch these fusion coils up, and it's going to look like they're being like sort of manufactured down here and sent up here to this, you know, subspace portal to teleport out to various locations. Receivers, like here. And they're not going to be the same fusion coils. I'm not going to actually have a script that moves them. I'm going to make this a super cheap version where all I did was I set up the fusion coil to have a timer delay. It despawns after 4 seconds. I'm probably going to have to adjust that. And it has a respawn timer of 10 seconds, death or deletion. So then this thing will hopefully hit the grav lift, like they basically fall into the grav lift, get launched up, and despawn inside this tube before it comes back down, and then proceed to respawn, drop into the grav lift, and shoot back up. So without scripting, I'm creating a mechanical-like structure in here that's going to be hopefully really cool. And then it's just going to be like some flavor that's going to imply this is where they're coming from as a central control area. But other than that, we've got these structures, which this one's, you know, going to be there to start, that one's going to be there to start, but this one and this one, which I'm still in construction, and this one, which is closer to completion, but probably still going to have a lot of tweaks done to it, are going to rise out of the ground whenever you get enough score for your team. Not killer score, not just slayer score, but like, there's going to be objectives, those fusion coils are going to be objectives, and you're going to attempt to rack up the points. I didn't move these over. That makes sense, they were under there. Actually, this one's not even necessary anymore, that's the old ramp, but this one was an important one. Okay, so we're going to grab this, move it over, magnet it there, then come over here. We're going to grab this, and then one of these, again, move it back over, magnet it there, and now it's in the correct location. Okay. Alright, oh, this one too. Yeah, okay. Do that again. One more time. Hopefully one more time. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else. But this little fin that sort of makes that thing look better is going to go over there. And you've got this sort of like interesting support structure at the bottom. I think that floor, I need to decorate it somehow. Or maybe whenever the lighting is baked, which I could do soon, probably as just an early bake. Then it'll turn a lot darker because it's under shadow, but it seems really bright, and I'm not sure why. Test it out. Oh, the fusion coil? I haven't got it inside, so you're right. I'm gonna have to put it in to test it out. Let's prefab all that. Grab these two, and I think these are just snapped to the next panel over right there. So I should be able to just drag them out of the way, and then get the fusion coil inside. Actually, I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm going to reset the rotation of that one to make sure it doesn't, have any issues. Like if it's too crooked. And I will rotate it by 15 degrees so that it faces... Come on, rotate. Okay, maybe I'm hitting the wall. Yeah, there we go. So it sort of faces in toward the center of the hex. We're going to go to object movement, because for some reason the world movement is really janky right now. I'm not sure why. And center it. Ooh, I can snap it to that. I think. Will it not let me move it through the FX object? Can I turn this to phased? I don't think so, because it's because it explodes on contact. Physics normal. Oof, I can. So it should be able to go through now. Magnets are on. But there is no magnet point on a fusion coil, it looks like. The joystick is switched. It's more like this. There we go. Now my angle matches the controls, so I'm actually able to control a little easier. Okay, I believe that was centered in some way. I forgot if I, did anything with it. But anyway, the point is it's now phased. I can bring it down here, and I can launch it up. I could theoretically, if I need to, make a script, but I want to leave the scripts open for Klen. But I like just a short little one that says if one of these fusion coils spawns, then launch it, and then send it, flying upward. I don't know where I can do the custom launchers, right, that they just added to the game. But I don't know if that is going to be, like, I'll have to aim that perfectly. And I don't know how high the regular, the classic, the original grav lift launches, so we're going to have to play with, like, height and all that stuff. But I think the invisible launchers are the way to go because I don't want any glowing blue outside of this thing. So either I hide all the glowing blue inside of another block that's, like, still leaves this thing hollow. I don't know if that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to make a, let's see, gameplay... Launchers and lifts. Let's see. Gravity lift banished. I'll just deal with this one for now, just to test it. And I'm going to just put it in there like that. Test the concept. Because that's what you said you wanted me to do. You wanted to test the design. So this should... Let's see, if we put it as close to the... Am I hitting it or something? No. As close to it as we can, because I don't want it to explode if it does hit it. But also, more importantly than that, I want it to launch, I want it to be as, go as high as it can, and the closer you are to the base of the lift, the higher it'll send you, because it sends you for longer. So that should be, that looks pretty good centered. Okay. So now, if it works, we'll be able to do this. Something exploded, either it did or something else did. There's a bunch of stuff maybe up there that's exploding. I don't know what's exploding, to be honest. Let's see how this one is aimed up. See if it's still bouncing me. Yeah, it is. My physics are all fucked up though right now, and for some reason it blew up all the way over there, so it may not even work right now on that. Yeah, it's still spawning there. Oh, okay, that's right. I duplicated it. That explains that. Does it not launch fusion coils, or is it because it's phased? Well, now that I know it's phased, I don't need to remove glass panels to get it in there. I can make it phased and then... Oh, because it's not set to normal. What am I thinking? Of course it's not. Of course it's not going to fly. It's not normal. But I can set it to phase, get it inside the tube, instead of having to remove the glass like I did this time. So let's do that next time, instead of having to replace these glass panels. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that's back in place. Okay, cool. Alright, now, let's test it out. I only heard one explosion, so that's promising. That floor. Hey, look at that. It's working, but not despawning fast enough. Maybe not despawning at all. It's supposed to be whenever it's disturbed that it'll despawn, but I don't know when it's going to do it. So it may be waiting until it's done being disturbed, but every single time it hits the grav lift restarts its timer, but I'm not certain. Something involved. This should work eventually with the right tweaking, but let's see what the what are my settings on again? Let's see. On abandoned or disturbed. Timer, no. I could always just set up timers and be like, yeah, it'll respawn and then it'll despawn in a loop, you know what I mean? And that would work just fine. But I could do... Actually, I'll do disturbance as well here. And see if that'll at least respawn. That'll tell me if it's working. Respawn enabled on, abandoned or disturbed. We'll go with 1 second. Let's see if that'll be any different. We'll go to the other side. We'll go for a ramp. Or not. Let's just look like a goober. So we fail to pilot up. What in the world was that? Fell through the floor. Ah, physics shit, right? Okay. This one got twisted. Now it's getting rotated inside there. And that's not desirable. I think the other one's explosion, like, knocked it off course. Yeah, and then it righted it. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I need something that'll do damage to it. Also, I need to raise the grav lift. So if it goes up there and hits something, that might deal damage to it, which might make it be considered disturbed and then despawn. But I think it just despawned and respawned whenever that explosion went off. I don't think it righted it by chance. I think it actually hit it and it made it despawn and then respawn. Did you show that pic on stream or no? Oh, no, I didn't. I should do that. So this... Why is Discord not wanting to move? So we got this. This is his current... This is the current version of... this is Beaver Creek. The one that Unique made it, right? It's Unique. You tell me in here. But anyway. Da-da-da-da. This is the shitty original version, as you put it. That was really expensive. And then you'd made it way cheaper by making it... So you made these flat, right, you said? So these are basically like you ignored 3D and just made them look really good from one direction and angled them right? Is that what you basically did? Because that's really awesome. It was a really clever idea. Because that's what they basically do in, you know, with LOD stuff. If you want to explain how you did that, or if that's the case, if that's what you did, because you were saying earlier in chat that you made them flat, so I'm assuming that's why. But yeah. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? One thing I'm gonna do is, let's see. Yeah, I don't think it affects performance though. Well, what it does, it reduces the budget, right? So he was was that how you got it 22% lower the second time? Was by removing all the 3D points of the tree as well as other elements in it? But no one will tell. Exactly. No one can tell, and yet it drastically improved the map. Like, not only did you make it look better, but you also made it cheaper by 22% at the same time. That's pretty impressive. And, yeah. Let's see. So, that is not working well enough. If we go ahead and grab... Why can I not... I guess it is selecting it, it's just not doing an outline? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna bring this up. gonna put it like there, right? And we're going to have an object up here that will damage it when it hits it. What would that be? What would be a good one? It's just like a little... Do they have like a... See, budgets mainly from less overall background. Yeah, oh, okay, gotcha. Just by reducing it in general because it was just not as good. That makes sense. If the fusion coil hits something that is simple like a cone, we'll just do a forerunner cone so that if you see it, you won't know what it is or why it's there, but it'll look forerunner, so it'll be fine. If it hits a forerunner cone hard enough, it should deal some damage to the fusion coil from the grav lift. So if we do that, that should damage it, and then it may get despawn. Now we need to see if the timer can go lower than 1 second, because I might be able to go to 0 like as soon as it's disturbed, because it might be visible whenever it despawns, as is. Definitely didn't come back down. Oh my gosh, grav lifts. Got me. Can't really get close enough to look up in there. No, it's just stopping on it. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad way to do it either. Oh. Maybe it would be. Yeah, if I put it on a despawn timer. I'm just not going to make it disturb. I'm going to make it... let's see. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Or the wrong object. Let's see. I'm going to put it on timer delay once. I'll do 2 seconds. No. Probably take about 1 second to get up there. And then I will delete that. And then, yeah, it'll despawn in a second. It won't. And then it'll respawn down below. And then all I gotta do is aim a proper invisible, you know, launcher. Red side's now background is more like looking up to mountain peaks, and blue side's kinda is in the valley. That's cool. Budget's mainly from less overall background. Yeah, I think that's fitting. I always like to do like blue base is like more plants and like things that are alive and water because they're blue. And then red side is because that's just my Legend of Zelda. I can't get it out of my head that, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, that's the Goron area and that's the Zora area. You know, it's not a crater anymore like me and Unique joke about in voice chat. Nice. Yeah, it kind of did look like a crater, I guess, because you just had because it was just like a box canyon. This one is probably going to look a little bit like a can. Look at that. It's working now. It goes up, it despawns Beaver Crater. Yeah. That would have been a good alternate version, especially if you like redid it in like with like human structures or something in on a human planet where the surrounding area is a destroyed city. And then you just make it like there's a crater where like a ship crashed and the buildings that are across from each other are like two crashed chunks of building. Just base views. Yeah. So yeah, this is working now. Look at that. Beautiful. Obviously the giant glowing blue from the grav lift is no good, and I'm gonna have to use a custom grav lift that doesn't have any light. And is lower, so I can make it shoot the fusion coil farther using the custom one, because the banished one doesn't have adjustable settings. I missed a comment. What did I miss? It's not a crater anymore like me and Unique joke about. Let's see, red side's new background is budgets mainly from less overall background, just base views. Yeah, it's not surrounded from all angles anymore. Ah, that part. I missed that part. Yes, you're right. It's not surrounded from all angles anymore, just base views. That's awesome. So kind of like Valhalla is what I'm picturing. Like how Valhalla has the mountainous side, like a river going through it, and then like a low side on the other end where there's water. I'm imagining something to that effect, but not that, obviously, because I'm sure you guys have created a new... you were saying a valley, which was not just a lake, you know, so I'm sure it's a little bit different from what I'm saying, but yeah, I'm kind of picturing that. And I'll have to go see it to really see it. Oh whoa, that one didn't despawn. Why didn't that one despawn? It stopped. Oh, because I'm. No, that doesn't make any sense. It stopped despawning all of a sudden. Why? That's weird. At least the other fusion coil isn't exploding all the time. Let's go through here again. Through the Oni building. The map itself is still surrounded by walls, which I've had to build around in limited way. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So, spawn your fusion coil, launch, and it didn't despawn, or it did despawn that time. Why did the other one not despawn? Yeah, that one didn't despawn. Why? What is it doing? And now it's going to come back down again. Is it bugging out? Or is it something I did? Despawn is on a 1 second timer, and once... Well, I guess I'll do death or deletion, respawn it. Every 10 seconds. I'm going to set that timer a little bit different for each of them, by the way, so they're all timed separately. So they don't all shoot up at the same time and go, you know. Let's see, red side's mountainy side has more hex pillars, you can see. Gotcha. Cool. Oh, did you send me a picture of both sides? Because you did send me multiple pictures. And I didn't know necessarily the context of the two. No, it's the same one here as this one. I assume this is the red base side with the mountains and the hex pillars. No, yeah. Is this the red base side, though? You said no to the, I think to the, that you did not send me multiple pictures. Two different angles, but this is probably still the red side, so that's what I'm asking. That's blue side, I've sent you. Oh, okay, cool. So even more mountainous than this. There's a valley here and then mountains in the distance. Whereas red side is like immediate mountains. That's pretty cool. Were y'all making it cheaper to do like the different seasons and stuff like that so you can make like all the different objects and stuff? Or are y'all doing something else even crazy clever? Hold on, what's up? What's up? You're hungry? Oh, okay. You want something for lunch? Let's do it. Breakfast. Okay. Let's go. Let's go set that up then. Get you something to eat. So yeah, that's blue base. It's your sin. Cool. I think I've got to go though. As you can see, my children are awake. Red side is a steeper shift. So basically, it just goes straight up into mountain. They're almost straight up into mountain, probably. But yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. What's in this? Oh, it's just the stream announcement. Gotcha. But yeah, anyone who's watching that isn't in the Discord should go join the Discord so we can chat, hang out. I suppose I should be advertising these things each episode, each like video, and I should be doing it probably at the beginning whenever new YouTubers hit play, so they see it immediately, and then maybe again at the end whenever there are actually people in the stream. But yeah, I have a Patreon if you want to support me there. We have the Discord to just chat and hang out, and yeah, subscribe. And if you haven't, I'm sure that everyone in the chat right now has subscribed, so there's no point to this. But I feel awkward doing it because it doesn't make sense to do it like conversationally. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't match the chat conversation we were having at all. So like, I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later because I gotta go feed my kids. So yeah.